When I'm not watching Westerns with Father Regis, or the Home and Garden Network with Father Regis, or late night television that shows all the reruns from the 1970s with Father Regis. And Father Regis, if you're listening to this, I'm smiling. I'm usually watching the History Channel, Discovery Channel, Science Channel, okay, all those, nerd channels. And one of the channels on the Science Channel, they have this program that, is narrated by Stephen Hawking. If you don't know who Stephen Hawking is, he's a brilliant physicist, but he's also in a wheelchair. He's physically disabled, and he can't talk, he can't move. He, speaks by looking at a keyboard that has eye recognition. Anyhow, one of the episodes that I was watching had Stephen Hawking versus this other physicist. And they were debating back and forth, let's say something about black holes. And they were vehemently, confident that their way of thinking was the proper way of thinking. But when somebody said, well, prove it, we can't prove it at the moment. That same person, Stephen Hawking, on another show, vehemently denied that there was a God, because you can't prove God. You can't prove that God exists. There is no mathematical formula for God. And when, you go to the argument, okay, if the Big Bang started, what started the Big Bang? We don't know yet. Well, can't that be God? No. Prove it. And he quickly changes the subject. There are many things in life that we can't prove by science. There are many things in life that we take on faith. Something very simple, all right? You're leaving the parking lot. There's traffic up and down Wildwood Road. The people on Wildwood Road have faith that you're going to stop at that stop sign and wait for them to pass. There's faith that you're going to stay on your side of the road. Little things that, are trivial, we take for granted, or we take on faith that they're going to happen. Why not with God? Thomas had the benefit of seeing the Lord, but subsequent generations have not. Does that mean that God does not exist because we can't see him? Because we can't prove him? Let me share with you this then. Are we using the right data? Are we using the right formula, so to speak? Is the formula a mathematical equation? Or is the formula humanity itself? Is the formula something that you write on paper? Or is the formula something that you see in the world all around you? There are different ways of approaching God. There's different ways of seeing the existence of God. Science is one way. Faith is another. In the end, it was a philosopher who said, if there is no God, me having faith won't really matter. But if there is a God, faith matters a lot. If you're having doubts, if you're having questions, is there a God? Why doesn't God hear me? Or why doesn't God answer my prayers? Maybe you're looking at it from the wrong field. And try to prove God's existence through faith. Look at your life, look at others' lives, look at the world's life, and see, and if necessary, when needed, put your fingers into his side. Look at his palms through the eyes of faith, and you'll see that he's there.